All right, welcome back to Clemson's indoor practice facility. We are here for another edition of Tuesday Tiger Talk. I think we've only got 3 more of these left. A couple regular season games, ACC Championship, and then we're off to playoff world. So had Dabo's shortest press conference ever today. Dabo even called the media out after the press conference, said, man, you guys are slacking. What's up with this?
Yeah, he said that you guys are what is it when you
complacent?
Complacent. Yeah, he says we've gotten complacent. 23 minutes and 50 seconds to be exact. Because when he hit that podium, I hit the record button. So that is.
We loved it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We didn't complain. I mean, it's nice. Got the story up early, and just kind of, just wait on Christian Wilkins, and it was kind of nice. So yeah.
So what was most important to you in that 23 minutes?
What he said about the quarterbacks. That was about everything else he had already said on Sunday night to us. So it's sort of like a repeat there. And so the only thing different was what he said about Trevor Lawrence and Chase Bryce. He was asked the question, is being the way Chase has progressed and the way Trevor has progressed to this point, would it be safe to say that you're in a better situation quarterback-wise than you were at the beginning of the season? And Dabo said, no, because I had 3 the same way. And so, but then he went into more of a, talked about, what Chase has done and how he's developed and how he's got to play his last 5 games and how it's helping him become a better quarterback, because now he's able to go on film, see what he does right, see what he does wrong. He says it's really kind of carrying over onto the practice field and what he's seeing there. And then obviously with Trevor, the more reps and the more snaps Trevor gets, the better and better he just gets. And you're seeing he's more comfortable out there. And as Jeff Scott and Tony have said in the last couple of weeks, with Trevor, it's a situation where he's gotten better not only with what he does as a quarterback, but what he does with his protections and looking at the defenses and checking plays. And they said he's actually, Tony Elliott's words were last week, he's actually ahead of where Deshaun Watson was at this point in his career as a freshman. So those are pretty strong words when somebody says you're ahead of Deshaun Watson. And right now Trevor Lawrence is doing that, and Chase Bryce is showing he's a good quality backup quarterback right now.
Dabo obviously did not read my insider report last night, or his answer would have been yes. They're in much better shape at quarterback than they are, than they would have been. We talked in that about how Clemson is in better shape because of the additional reps that Trevor's been able to get and Chase had gotten. Had Kelly stayed, even though Trevor was a starter, they still would have felt obligated to give Kelly some series and some snaps, and that would have taken away from his progress, Trevor's progress, and also definitely Chase's progress. Dabo can say all he wants about how he had 3 guys ready to win in the preseason, but Chase Bryce is a whole different quarterback now than he was in camp.
He is, and I'm with you. I think he's a better overall quarterback than Kelly Bryant because of what he can do throwing the football. Obviously, it's not from a running standpoint, but they don't want him to run. They want him to be able to throw the football, and his arm is every bit. If it's not right at Trevor's, it's close to. And Dabo said today, which I thought was pretty interesting, he said both quarterbacks could play in the NFL. They both can play on Sundays. Normally I would say, yeah, whatever. Dabo is just
whatever.
Dabo. But on this one, I believe, just what I've seen with Chase, that he does have that kind of arm. I mean, he's shown he can make pretty much almost the same throws Trevor can make. The only thing with him is he's just got to get more knowledgeable on what he sees and stuff. But I think where Trevor's a little bit ahead in their progression. But man, I tell you what, there's really not much of a drop-off. Clemson's getting better position at the quarterback position.
Since Kelly left, better play from the receivers, better play at quarterback, and much better play in the running game as well. All right, Joanne, what's the thing you heard in their 23-minute press conference, or something you heard from one of the players?
What really stuck out to me is Dabo said when he thinks of tough football, he thinks of Boston College. They are the epitome of what you think of Northern football being. They're just big and strong. They may not be the fastest guys, but they're thick players, and they're ready to play. So that's what really stuck out to me, is just how tough he talked about how Boston College is. And so, you can't just put them to the side, that they are a tough team that you're going to have to play really tough against, and that Coach Adagio just really, he lives for that. He lives for the fact that Boston College is so tough.
Yeah, Dabo talked a lot about this week about how Boston College knows who they are, and they don't try to be somebody else, and toughness is who they are.
They're going to blow you up. They're just, I mean, that's what they do. Dabo says every year he goes in, he said this I think last year or the year before, when they go into the training room the Sunday after a Boston College game, there's more players in the training room than any other game the entire season because of just their physical toughness and the way they play. Even when they don't have a team as good as they have this year, they still play you the same way, and your body's going to be sore and feel it that next day.
All right, I'm calling it right now. The other person we had today was Christian Wilkins. Ask him the question. Dabo loves to set up special plays for these people when they go home. We did that. Several players at Florida State. Made sure Garrett Williams got the touchdown. Wilkins already has his touchdown. So this is the week where we're going to see Christian Wilkins take a snap at quarterback. Christian tried to play it off. Oh, that's a great idea. I'll have to talk to Dabo about it. But if you listen to his answer on the video and tell me you don't think this might be the week. The other big thing about Christian, obviously, he said he wanted to see cold, negative degrees, snow.
He's not wearing the long sleeves.
He's wearing his short sleeves. He's going to go out there and tough it out. He wants the Boston experience this weekend.
Well, here's the thing with that, and I love his enthusiasm, but I haven't met a person from the north that comes south, and then when they go back north, if it doesn't really get to them. So I want to see if he's going to be – I'm sure he will tough it out, but I want to see how it actually really does for him, because any northern that's come south has got used to the weather we have down here, and then they go back up there. They're like way worse than we are when we go up there. So it's always hilarious. So let's see if he really is tough.
And guys go up there to the NFL all the time and do fine.
Yeah, that doesn't mean there's not cold still. Just because they don't have the sleeves.
Christian Wilkins. I mean, it's Christian Wilkins. Christian will be out there just eating the snow and loving it. And same thing we saw a couple years ago when they played in the hurricane at Notre Dame games. Guys love the weather. They embrace the weather.
I can go out there and wear no sleeves too and act like I'm not cold, but I guarantee you I'm gonna be cold.
We're not going to compare Will Vandervoort with Christian Wilkins. All right. That's some of the stuff we heard today. So see, there was plenty of good content coming out today. We got lots of that flowing your way the rest of the week. Got a crew heading up to Boston this week for the game. We'll have everything covered up there for you in the snow, and I won't like the snow, and I won't be in short sleeves, but we'll have it all covered. We'll bring back pictures of whoever wins the player of the game gets to wear the crazy helmet. Clemson gets the trophy. And we're on the march to Charlotte after this weekend. Stay tuned to TCI for the most complete coverage of Clemson football.